loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Newton. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now Newton on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Those House of Cows a great team effort today. But this man, he's been in the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense on this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. Best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they escape on the score.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. After the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. offense and defense. And in this case, the offense had it going in.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Michelle. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. The fumble on first down now, here's second down. Michelle running up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sonny Michel taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jack Robert Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Carry here for Hunt. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run again with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. They'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, starting with great field position, but in the end,
we took you for a walk. Came back. You ate your food. Played for a little bit. I took you out back.
I need Dallas to win.
Now what do you want?
Offside. Anthony Barnes, bro. by Barkley that should have gone for a lot more had he made the play.
Play action. Jones is brought down. Lawrence. And after the Cowboys defense had 6 sacks against the Bengals on Sunday, DeMarcus Lawrence gets his first of the year.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Well, they got the rookie Evan Neal at right tackle, and here comes Marcus Lawrence, and Neal just is not anticipating the speed that Lawrence has off the edge. Doesn't quite even get squared up on him, and that was pretty easy.
Dallas, I swear, I play with Dallas as a franchise, Joe. Their freaking defense is crazy.
Andrew Thomas and Will lines up over there to Evan Neal. He's going to need some help.
Second down to 14 now. Jones set it screen for Barkley. Good blocking out in front, and Saquon is a yard and a half short of first down yardage.
Oh,
Got a good
they just made third down manageable.
Right guard.
Well, here they go. They got Evan Neal here, and you have Micah Parsons, and so you just gave up the hit the previous play. Now you screen to that side. You got a guy who's a different defender, but a really nice call there offensively by Mike Kafka, the offensive coordinator.
They're down and 1. Pass over the middle, wide open is Shepard. Another first down for the Giants. Shepard gets his first of the night, a gain of 10, working against Donovan Wilson, the safety.
And they're picking up the tempo a little bit, getting Dallas on their heels somewhat. I like what they're doing. This is a quarterback who's been hit a lot. And he's getting the ball out of his hands. They're running some shorter routes. And got a little something going right now.
To his left, stops, throws, pass caught by the tight end Bellinger. The rookie gets 8.
Really good poise by Daniel Jones as he comes out on that bootleg, mixing it up just enough, keeping this.
Why are they rushing? It's only like.
Man, they know that
Daniel Jones is 4-4.
this is an offensive line that has had some issues in the early part of this season. They've got their ears pinned back, but they're neutralizing it.
Pass is caught by Bellinger again. Back-to-back plays. What a nice drive to start the night as Daniel Jones has started 5 for 5.
Well, we saw the big hit that Trayvon Diggs had last week against the Bengals.
You man,
he's going to see Jones off of the play fake here. He's thinking, hey, this is the read option. Quarterback's keeping it. He comes up.
You got one more move left, man.
There's the pass option off of it.
Oh, you cheater, you man. You don't keep watching videos, you man.
Jones unloads and the pass broken up. Diggs in coverage as Kenny Galladay, who was not happy with just 2 snaps in the offense last week, was the target.
What you're going to see is off this play action. It's turn back protection by the offensive line. It's the best way to try to help secure protection in the middle. You see how much room he has then to be able to step up and find his guy. Now, it's an incomplete pass. But just the little things that Kafka's doing as the coordinator calling this right now has really helped out his quarterback.
Nice play, 5 straight passes. Here's another, and Shepard can't make the catch, looking for a flag, and will not get it. Trayvon Diggs, as they're coming after him the last few plays, it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, you got to be careful. You do have to be careful when you're throwing it against number 7. We've seen it. 11 interceptions last year.
You man again, you man. No, you man.
But they're willing to jump in and looking for splits, little things within the route to give them an opportunity. But with that, then you're going to have some opportunities for some plays down the field. And he's given up some of those as well.
Third down and 10, extra men on the rush. Jones throws it away. Was under pressure and just had to unload it. It's 4th down as Leighton Vander Esch was right there for Dallas, and he was not alone. That'll bring on Graham Gano.
Yeah, good job by Dan Quinn. He brought the blitz and had everybody singled up in the secondary and just was trying to create a negative play. Certainly not going to give up anything if he could to make this an easier attempt.
NFC Special Teams Player of the Week, as you see for what he did. They're 4 for 4 against Carolina. From 47, and this one is blocked.
by Dorrance Armstrong. And the projection for Guerrero breaks down. Armstrong got a hand on it. And let's take another look.
Will you move your ass?
Snap
Thank
good,
you.
hold good, blocking not. Armstrong got both hands on it. And still no score here in the Meadowlands.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's still happy. Even though imagine he's there supporting his team too. You man. No more video, you man.
One more calorie than Michelob
You
Ultra.
man.
Vikings, Saints, it's Sunday morning football.
You man.
Live from Weatherford.
You man.
Sunday only on NFL Network.
When you have chronic kidney disease, there are places you'd like to be. Like here.
So I made Cameron look like he's trash.
Here.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
Not
I
so
got
much
intercepted. I'm like,
Farxiga
you
is
man.
a breakthrough treatment for
You don't
CKD.
need to jump on me, you
It's
man.
proven to help slow
You
sodium
know, you
progression
man.
and helps protect
You
you against
man.
dialysis.
Stop it, you man.
Farxiga can cause
You
serious side effects,
you man.
including dehydration, urinary tract
You
or
man.
genital yeast infections in women and men, and low blood
Ow,
sugar.
you man.
Ketoacidosis is a serious
You
side
man.
effect that may lead to death.
You man.
Life-threatening bacterial infection in the spleen that normally could occur. Stop taking
Stop
Farxiga
it,
and
man.
tell your doctor
Go out the
immediately
door,
about
you
symptoms
man.
of this bacterial infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
You dick, you
And
man.
don't take it if you are on dialysis.
Go out the door, you man. You're aggy.
So put yourself in the driver's seat.
Tell me, you man.
Ask your
You're not gonna be like
doctor
Diva all over again, you man. No bite, you man. Stop it, you man. I'm just come on, you man. I'm not playing, you man. You man. Ow, you man. Stop. You man. Ow, you man.
Will, not going.
What's up, you man? What's up, you man? Don't you dare play with the tank. Oh no! Oh shit, you know you man. Hell yeah.
And by Progressive, the right call.
Yeah.
Protect your home and
winning?
No.
No.
And week 3 of
So
the
how about our
National Football League, another crazy Sunday. A lot of tight games. What is this one going to be like? Cowboys just blocked the field goal tried by Gano. Take over at their 37, hand to Zeke Elliott with a full head of steam. Elliott gets 6. Well, you got to expect that they're going to run the ball maybe even a little bit more than what they have. When you look at what they have offensively, I talked about it a little bit earlier. We thought Gallup was going to be in the lineup. He's not. But they're without Schultz. So that play, they're going with 2 tight ends. They got 2 tight ends. Fourth-round pick out of Wisconsin. And then undrafted rookie Hendershot.
Why are we going 3 tight ends?
Kellen Moore's got his work cut out for him tonight.
I said we don't. I said we don't have Cavante Turpin and Jalen Colbert who we haven't been using at all. Zeke, you absolute animal!
Probably for blocking for one.
Zeke, I love you. You're actually that guy.
First down, it looks like it's against the Giants.
What the hell is this? Like, what is this face mask?
Illegal use of hands to face defense number 55.
Yeah! Woo!
First down.
Alright guys, I gotta go. I'm watching football.
We talked to defensive coordinator Wink Martindale. He said, as long as I've got a job and Jihad Ward wants to play, he's got a job. But nobody tells Jihad Ward that. No, he didn't say that, but that's job security. 6-yard gain, 5 yards added on. First down, Dallas, play action. Rush, floats it. Oh, nice grab by Noah Brown.
Wow.
Went up to get it, coming off a career day, and a guy who had really fought to get this chance, like the guy throwing it to him in a 19-yard completion.
Noah Brown is going off this year.
Dude, watch his catch. I thought he threw a pick here.
Not saying it's a bad read, it's a perfect read, but had he have wanted to take a home run shot, if he sees the middle safety driving on that, Xavier McKinney, he's got a chance then.
Hey, Bro, he just made that look like broke his legs.
On the edge to land. And a nice tackle is made by Dory Jackson, who's really played well through 2 games for Wink Martindale.
Can you beat an undefeated team, Joe?
Sit.
Will, sit.
To me, with a lot of these
We oppose
Sit.
Will. We got to do a job.
tackle and how
Sit.
willing are they to
That's
tackle in
running
the
the
run
ball.
game? Now, we saw him make an open field tackle there. but
Making a part of
it
it.
really
Sit down.
comes down
Hey.
to when you watch him. In fact, even in talking to
You, man, need to knock it off. I don't care about your feelings. You need to stop. Alright? It's not fun for me.
Hold firm,
Hey.
and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, back up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. They came through a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out now come the Cardinals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for a field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10. If they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A give. This is Michelle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michelle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, they get to the line. Cousins. On the move to his left. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sonny Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that throw behind his man. He missed it, incomplete. These guys have done it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds or kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you cut down the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Plenty of shouts from these crowds as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
No.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right side.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st down, Newton. He's got Lewis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Newton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's when you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And some room to run now. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run again with Hunt to the 36-yard line, stop there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the 40. Second down. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're out, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Are they still winning, Joe? Dallas on top. That second quarter, your secondary quarterback is actually okay.
Moving the ball.
Yeah, right.
The reason why Tom Brady started is that the starting quarterback got hurt and then Tom Brady took over. He turned out to be an absolute demon.
Stop. Knock it off. What?
Not sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
What, you men?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To do a good catch, by the way, the drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hunt will try going up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 177 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They run forward with Hunt. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Now a first down throw for Newton. It's complete to Parker, left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now Newton. His throw incomplete.
Incompletion's not a surprise with the way that this one is going, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Brett Kern now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now it's Lockett. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And now this offense comes back.
Not you, you man.
Why are you telling me to shut up?
I'm not you, man.
You telling your brother to shut up?
No, you man.
He's not even on it.
What? I was gonna play with him last time. I think he was playing with Creature. I joined his lobby, and then right after the game was about to be over, Creature started shit with John, saying, "Oh, John went because John Mark tilted because he had the key and he wanted to go to the vault." And then you got Creature going to on the other side, and then he complained about John because John didn't land with him because he died. It made John didn't even do anything. He literally Mark tilted. Did Mark go to tilted?
You couldn't figure it out? What was it?
Sex.
What?
Sex.
What?
S-E-K-T?
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Hunt. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The football going back over to Arizona now. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 31, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Have been able to move the ball some tonight with a 3-3 game. One field goal blocked. And now Graham Gano will kick it away with Cavante Turpin waiting deep.
I told you coming into this game it might be a baseball score for a final. Well, she did.
You did. You're on record. Well done. We got a long way to go.
We'll do that.
I will remind you of that when this thing comes to a close. Gano lets it fly. A little pop-up kick. Chance for Turpin. Do we want this?
Oh, ew! Oh my God!
Interesting. I thought all night they tried to keep it away from Cavante Turpin. They popped up a little kickoff and with a full head of steam. Nice return. It played indoor football and in Poland and in the USFL. Well, just onto the active roster is Jason Peters, and he is in the ballgame.
Yeah, he goes to left guard, which is interesting. You mentioned Tyler Smith. He's worked with guard throughout training camp. Of course, Jason Peters.
I heard the rookie makes the adjustment for guard, not the
guard in 2019 and 2020 with the Eagles.
We got him pancaking that boy, though. Let's go, Polly. Look at he's making that boy silly. He has that guy looking backwards. That's a shred. He just missed a hell of a block by Peters and a hell of a run by Pollard. You're going to see here.
Oh, what did I miss?
You're going to see it right here.
This is an offensive line in
On the comeback, just sandwiches that boy right there. Yeah, Pollard, look at number 29. Oh, you missed it.
Why are you diving with Pollard?
Work right there.
It worked for like you're still small.
Pollard's quick though.
I knew
And
Dak was
they say
still
as long as you
a
average at least 3 yards a carry, you're getting a first down consistently. He just went for like 7. I wouldn't say all that because Turpin had a really nice return too. He got like 40.
Didn't they miss the field goal?
Yes, no.
Pretty good return. Likely future Hall of Famer.
I knew Jess was still a Cowboys fan somewhere. I knew there was Cowboys in me somewhere.
Second and 7.
Coming back
Rush sets up, fires, pass is caught. And out there it's Jalen Tolbert.
Right, Tolbert's in getting some rest
Pick
now.
from South Alabama. And
About time to
first
let him
2
play.
games, and that's his first catch. Well, you mentioned it coming into this game.
If Madden has any clue as to how this guy can jump, we got a jumper on our hands. Madden, I just jump over everybody with him.
My God, he showed me this one play. He literally broke this guy's ankles after he jumped over him. About time to let Tolbert play.
Matter of fact, where's my charger? Cowboys football, you're blocking the TV on you, man.
Receiver falls down, that's Brown. He's looking for a flag and won't get it. It's 4th down.
I was about to say, why is he on the fucking
Holmes got hooked up. They definitely got tangled up, and then it's just a question of, was it accidental getting their feet tied up?
That's a no call.
How is that not called? He's all over him.
I think we got pass interference there. Wrapped around the waist, takes a step away.
He goes, I think we got a pass interference there. I go for it.
So Holmes gets away with what it looks like, and that forces the 28-yard try.
That's some bad call shit.
If we lose by 3 at the end of this game, we literally just got hosed because of a no call. That was more than likely a touchdown.
I always, the refs had something against that. Always.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't even just like passing interference. He tackled. He wrapped him up. You can't wrap up a receiver until he touches the ball. As a matter of fact, you can't even touch him outside of 10 yards. Oh my God. Well, it's a 5 or 10 yards, so you're allowed to touch.
What did we just talk about?
What
What did we just talk about? You stop.
I know it's kind of corny, but you're not even allowed to move a receiver when he's running his route, as long as he's outside the 5.
Yeah, but he was all over him. What?
Yeah, Pollard had a guy looking silly on that run. He had 29 in front of him. Pollard just going left and running right. Going left, going right. And this dude's like,
Pollard is so shit. He's crazy.
He did not want to turn around because he knew the moment he turned around, Pollard was cutting again and gone.
It's about time to let Tolbert finally play.
For Pollard, I mean, I started mixing him up. Tolbert just had the one catch. But yeah, I'm excited to see him on the field. He was their freaking draft pick that everybody was excited for, so at least when I see him play.
We want to see if he's a buster. Although one game
he's a pretty big guy too. Like he could be our physical guy if he like has that type of mentality.
He's like, I'll body you.
He's like 6'4" or something like that.
I won't be able to use this damn cord.
Yeah, maybe I'm mixing up with the Hoko. The Hoko's pretty solid. I thought he could move for his size too.
Hey, Tolbert's 6'1".
6'1"? Okay, yeah, I might be just mixing him up with either the Hoko or one of my other Madden.
He's 6'1", 195.
Secret identity. You need to keep it secret. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, Geico.
I'm not the Green Hawk.
Calm down.
Calm down. By bundling with Geico.
Alright, kid.
Knock it off.
Not yet.
I don't know what her issue is tonight.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri, who leads the league in rushing yards.
All three Dallas drives tonight have reached midfield or better. Last two drives have ended for the Cowboys at the 8 and the 10. They've come away with just 6 points. Giants have trailed in first two games this season, 13-0 week 1 at Tennessee, 13-6 last Sunday here in Carolina. Down 6-3. We come into the game talking about Micah Parsons. Here's some of the places that he has lined up here in this first half. They move him around, and obviously he's going to attract a lot of attention, but when you do that, then it allows some of these other players to have one-on-one matchups, and we've seen a lot of those individuals win and get a fair amount of pressure on Daniel Jones. I mean, he's been having to move around quite a bit. Hasn't really been able to get comfortable.
He snapped up almost implications already.
Micah playing tonight right now on the sideline with LT in the house checking him out. And here is Saquon Barkley on first down. He gets 3.
Yeah, the comparison to Taylor eventually maybe those will be warranted, but
freaking flag.
as great as Micah has been.
Flag is down. Looks like a block in the back. Here's the call.
Like a block in the back.
Yo.
Number 13. 10-yard penalty. Sorry, first down.
It's against Sills. You know, I said earlier that he's really worked for this spot. 3 years on the practice squad. Former quarterback, ended up at West Virginia. They moved him to receiver. Signed as an undrafted free agent by the Patriots. Worked his way to the Giants, and he really went in the offseason and spent his time with Daniel Jones to try to get better.
He doesn't foul you, but he's pretty solid. He wore number 84 last year, and then he switched to 13.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 on the bounce. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be back now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get...
Well, did I?
I don't know how Daniel got that ball, but he got lucky.
How did you get that?
It's the greatest sandwich wrapper ever filmed. Next is the new Lake Garlic. The tender rotisserie-style chicken is sublime, and the roasted garlic aioli adds a lovely piquant flavor.
Man, the second retirement really changed you. The new Subway Series. What's your pick?
Everyone is ready for Monday Night Football. Stafford, Cup of the Rams. Meet Jimmy G, Bosa, and the Niners.
Yo. Yo, you man. Yo, you man. Don't be biting my damn leg, you man.
Starting route.
Over here. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series to be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth. Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Off the play fake, Cousins out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he fires one incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Throwing again on second down. Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Newton. And is caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, right back to Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down carry, it's Michelle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 43. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Good footwork at the 30.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll run with Hunt. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Here's Hunt. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting...
Millimore is fine when doing something good.
You know, you come in against this group, not a lot of
Thank you for not
practice time.
sucking.
You know, even though you get the extra day with it being a Monday night game when you're facing this defense and all the looks that they give you. But Jake Ferguson, he does a good job out on the edge blocking on that last play.
Fourth-round pick.
Cowboys 126 yards on. Here's Pollard, and this time the Giants defense steps up. No gain on the play as Nick Williams was the first guy in there.
Yeah, that time they try to come back to what has been working for them, and the Giants are finally able to get
on
the edge and block that up. Jahad Ward out here, number 55. He's the one that Hendershot, and he
Knock
then
it off,
does
you
get
man.
the outside edge and sets it, and nowhere for
Knock it off.
them to run.
I'm not liking this Hendershot guy.
Second down and 10. Rush keeps. They're trying to set up a screen, and it just was not there. Pressure by Dexter Lawrence. Bring up 3rd down and 10.
Good job by this defense.
Why the hell are you acting
When
up?
you rush the way they do, you definitely have to be pretty well versed on the screen game. It's going to be a staple for any offense you face.
Yeah.
That one won't show up, but that's a pretty good play. Now, Wade Martindale, right here, he doesn't want them picking up anything more here. Cooper Rush has got to be thinking, try to, first down, yeah, great. Otherwise, try to make it an opportunity to come away with 3 points.
3rd down, quick throw, pass was tipped, and another drop.
What was he supposed to do in that
Pass by C.D. Lamb as the rookie Thibodeau got his hand on it. That'll bring up 4th down. And
What was my man supposed to do?
Yeah, you can almost book it. They got Thibodeau, he comes in, he gets the hand on it. Darnay Holmes, he was also coming on the blitz, and a good decision.
C.D.
Lamb, he doesn't get the first down, but certainly gives them an opportunity then to come away with a field goal attempt from Brett Maher.
Got it,
So they
Brett.
pass on a 58-yard drive, which is well within Maher's range. You see it 3 times in the NFL from over 60 when you hit a punt. Maybe.
Oh, left is this a fake? No, it's not. It's not special.
Maybe not.
Ran some time off in 2:38.
Oh, there it is.
Left on the clock. 4th down and 10. And again, I know this is typically not an easy place to kick field goals, but I'm a bit surprised with Maher's start to the season that they're not giving it a go.
Yeah, I am too, and I think that, you know, you got to believe that they just feel so good about their defense, and if you do miss and you set the Giants up midfield.
This one is into the end zone. So not much with that exchange. The punt by Anger into the end zone out to the 20 back in 30 seconds after a word from T-Mobile.
Wherever we come from, we all have one thing
Hey!
in common.
I want to like you, CD, but you're not being very likable right now.
iPhone 14 Pro.
I'm sorry.
Now at T-Mobile.
CD, I want to like you, but you're not playing like it.
Included.
That was
So watch your
perfect.
favorite
That was
Apple
a
originals
touchdown.
on the most
Oh,
advanced smartphone display.
see, when you got that ball
iPhone
and saying
14
ain't
Pro
nobody
on us
checking.
with Apple TV Plus included. Now at T-Mobile.
Well, that didn't work out very well for the Cowboys. The clock was stopped, by the way, before that punt. They stood out there, got the delay of game.
Oh, damn, you have the Giants all the way.
It was declined. CD Lamb is thinking about the
Oh, they got you.
touchdown.
CD, you better be mad at yourself. You better be mad at
least the big
yourself.
play
He's not mad at you.
drop.
Yeah, be angry.
And in the end, after the punt that goes into the end zone, they only net 20 yards of field position.
He gave up twice.
2.5
Well,
to go.
it's super catchable ball.
The Giants down by 3, and
Butterfinger
action from Jones. In trouble and forced out. Shoved out by Chauncey Golston.
Didn't like that play.
Yeah, not a lot there. I mean, overall,
Dallas just generates pressure so well.
coverage play than anything else. Initially, if he's able to get back, and you don't see a lot of that from Daniel Jones, where he really just puts his foot in the ground and the ball comes out. But for what they were trying to do, the protection wasn't too bad. Just nowhere for him to throw the football.
2 minutes left in the half. And if the Cowboys don't win this one, CD Lamb will be thinking about this drop. Maybe even if they do win this one, they'll be thinking about this drop. Cowboys up 3, 2 minutes left in the half.
Dude, that's perfect.
Adam,
Dude,
look at what I got.
you a touchdown right there.
Amazing new camera. Smile.
And you got it on Verizon.
You're gonna be like,
I want to like
you're gonna be going back and forth.
Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade,
I want to like CD Lamb, but he's not playing
So
like
it's the deal I got from Verizon.
No.
iPhone 14 Pro on them. You should get one. Ooh, selfie time.
He's ruining the number 88 right now.
Get a new iPhone 14 Pro on us.
He's ruining the Michael Irvin legacy. That's all he's
on the
doing.
network America relies on. Verizon.
He's supposed to be the second Michael Irvin.
Third.
Third.
Des Bryant.
Yes,
was
you
the second.
jammed in the jam
Oh,
packed
Des Bryant.
You.
Oh, yeah, that Des Bryant.
Can you just like bring back Des, please?
And yes,
Oh, that's adorable.
destroyed a cornhole in front of all your friends.
It's like, yeah, boy, I got that bowl.
Free bets if you don't win. That's why America's #1 sportsbook is the best place to bet on the NFL. FanDuel. Make every moment more.
Nice place.
Thanks.
Did you know? Paying rent can now raise your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian. Now rent can boost your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian Boost. Download the app now.
You know you want those Wingstop classic wings. Crispy, juicy, sauce, tossed, zesty, peppery, straight up heavenly. I can't just keep looking at them like this. I need them delivered.
Aggressive. You want to protect the homes and autos of those who bundle. You must become a true
Hey!
Water damage.
How's my nose, you man?
Wind damage.
I'm not getting this metaphor.
Protect the home! Ready?
No.
You just pick up your car, and you can take the ball from my hand. You'll be ready. You were always ready.
Then why'd I do that whole training?
That's mostly for me. Confidence booster.
Week 4 kicks off with Thursday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL.
Don't miss Saturday Night Football this weekend. Number 5 Clemson Clemson. Hosting number 10 NC State in Death Valley. Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit have the call at 7:30 Eastern on ABC and the ESPN app. Second down and 9. After that carry by Jones, got 1 yard. And here he is, right up the gut. And let's see where they put him down. Another first down for the Giants. He's been able to do it with his legs here in the first half.
Yeah, he always has been able to do it with his legs. It opened up and he went and took it. And a little telling right now that Kenny Galladay has only been on the field 10 snaps. He's not on the field right here.
Bros that are pains, bro.
In this half.
I swear, he looks mad pissed.
Just 2 yards behind Barkley. Nice throw. Nice catch. Richie James for 14. It really matters. Richie James, he's got really good quickness, and he's been able to create some separation, and Daniel Jones threw that one with confidence. Pressure from the edge and a sack. Lawrence got him again. And the Giants, who have not scored a point in the last 2 minutes of the first half in 19 straight games, see the sack and a loss of 3.
Well, you got Barkley here, who he's helping. If you just stay upfield and make him rush underneath you, then Barkley can help chip.
Oh, Barkley missed his tag.
There's no chance for him to do that. You got to know where your help is.
And now on second down and 13, timeout is taken by Dallas. DeMarcus Lawrence, 5 tackles, 2 sacks. Big half here against the Giants.
When it comes to the new BK Royal Crispy Chicken lineup, there's only one question. How are you feeling? Spicy,
that one Giant
cheesy,
doesn't look like he's happy.
The choice is yours. Reward yourself with any of the all-new Royal Crispy Chicken sandwiches today. Only at Burger King.
DraftKings in the NFL present the $1 Million lineup
Doesn't
for
look
Week
too
3.
happy.
Quarterback Lamar Jackson threw for 218 yards with 4 passing touchdowns against the Patriots. Wide receiver Devontae Smith had 169 receiving yards from quarterback Jalen Hurts. Play for the $1 Million top prize every Sunday. Just download the DraftKings app and use the promo code. It's action so good, why play daily fantasy anywhere else?
Can we call him a football game?
You're gonna have to ask him.
Okay.
Football is better on 40-foot TVs. Just ask football's #1 fan, Travis Kelce.
Dave and Buster's, where winners watch.
That's not Travis Kelce, excuse me.
Something's wrong with pregnancy. The doctor says it's not safe now. There is a procedure. It's actually the same one they use for abortions, but it just became illegal. I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
We'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched numerous products and summarized rates and benefits of annuities, all from Silac Insurance Company. Call 800-354-6149. That's 800-354-6149. Call now.
Coming up on the Allstate halftime, Adam Schefter will have an insider update on Myles Garrett, who was involved in a car accident. Matt Jones, who was injured yesterday. Jimmy Kimmel will join us live in the booth. Coming up at the half with Susie, Booter, and Adam. 6-3 game, second down and 13. Cowboys just used their first timeout. Jones out to his right. Pressure now, and he has to throw it away. Clock stops, 35 ticks left, and it's 3rd and 13.
Well, initially they got Micah Parsons. He's in the middle, and he's lined up. He's going to attack the right guard, Mark Lewinsky, and as Daniel Jones, he's got his eyes on him the whole way. And a lot
of people don't know this about
Yo,
Michael Parsons.
he's like a brute.
He runs a 4.3 40. I mean, which is hard to imagine a guy that big that can run like that. So he as far as speed goes, he can line up outside on a wide receiver. So he typically is as fast as anyone on the field at all times.
Third down and 13. Parsons coming off the edge. Jones steps through it. And able to get rid of it to a wide open Galladay, I believe, and it is. Kenny Galladay gets the catch.
Oh, no.
And Diggs is down. A flag is also down.
Oh, against Giants.
See, Reed lives OPI on the offense, which would eliminate the 21-yard completion.
Pass interference. Offense number 30.
That's against Sterling Shepard.
Well, let's take a look at it and see. There's Sterling Shepard, number 3. And, wow. Well,
oh, what an
I
idiot.
don't know. I'm going to let you weigh in on that, John. I think Shepard's
He
trying
fucking
to run
pushed
around.
Diggs.
It is. It's a route. There's a big difference between taking a blocking posture versus crisscrossing like that.
Like they're
Dude, he threw his shoulder on that rope.
Yeah, he's not even looking at the defender. He doesn't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
know
right there.
He put his,
He put his shoulder in it. He played it off.
Diggs, of course, is in pursuit of that. But the
Diggs
fans
seems
here are
fine.
getting to look at it for the first time.
Oh, he's gonna come back and get that interception. Watch this. He shoved his shoulder right in.
Third down and 23. Diggs looks like he's okay.
Oh, shut up, you giant fucks.
Contact over the middle.
Yeah, good. Don't get mad because you made a wrong damn play.
There's Parsons.
Oh, Micah is ready. Micah was about to light him up, too.
Play clock was at 0. They shut down that play before the snap.
The game is stopped. So adjust the first down marker. It is still third down.
The freak was that? How often do you ever hear some shit like that?
They misplaced the third down. He was literally trying to see his
So
name.
they shut it down. Now third down and 23
want the Giants
after the 21-yarder to Galladay, who has only 2 catches.
I'm not feeling deep. Oh, Mike is about to light him up.
Okay. Is erased by.
Oh, Mike is going to light him up. Please, Michael, light him up.
Here's one for Barkley. Long way to go. Some blocking out in front. Barkley doing what he can.
Wow, he got close.
Brings up fourth down, and there are only 12 seconds left in the half. Giants with 3 timeouts. And Dallas takes the timeout. So 8 seconds remain. The Giants were not using their timeout. Dallas uses it.
Yeah. Well, the Giants were going to be happy just going in here. You know, maybe on fourth down, they were going to let it run down. You'd take a shot on fourth down into the end zone, and that'd be the last play of the half. Instead, Dallas calls the timeout and forces the Giants to make a decision, which they've made it.
They're leaving their offense out there. They put 2 seconds back on the clock, so 10 seconds remain. The Giants get the ball to start the second half, by the way. It's fourth down and 2.
I really want Diggs to intercept it here.
Giants trying for yards, and then a field goal try. Galladay can't make the catch. The Cowboys will take over with 7 seconds and a timeout left, and a field goal kicker who's made 3 kicks from over 60 yards in a short time in the NFL.
Oh, wow, they put
It's not going to require much for them to at least give him an opportunity to try to come away with points. They they've got time with now 8 seconds on the clock to be able to work any part of the field, a quick throw, get the timeout called. They're going to cover up these receivers the right thing a little bit, not give them free release. You got pretty good cushion up here at the top.
Cowboys need about 10 or 11 yards to give Maher a chance. It was a bit of a risk by Dallas to call the timeout when they did, because the Giants have a kicker who can boom them too, and had they been able to pick up the first down, well, then they're looking at a chance to try and tie the game. So Maher hoping for an opportunity here to add to a 6-3 lead. 3 for 3 from 50-plus on the young season. He's made 13 from 50-plus as a Cowboy. Matt Farniak back in at guard for the Cowboys. Quick setup and throw. Pass is caught. And a timeout by Dallas, and they've got a chance. Simi Fehoko is the one who made the grab. And Fehoko for 12 to give Maher a realistic chance to add to a 3-point lead.
Dallas.
Got the ball on down immediately and then tossed
Third catch of the young season for Fehoko.
And he gave him the inside in order to be able to put the ball on him. He does a good job of knowing that, you know, you're not going to try to break tackles and run with the football after that catch with the time on the clock. You got to get down, call the timeout, and give Maher an opportunity.
Be a 59-yard try by Maher. In his second stint with the Dallas Cowboys, kicking from the Giants' 49. Good snap and hold. The kick is no good. Half the distance.
59 yards is just hard to hit.
Giants get the ball to start the second half, a 6-3 game.
That's a hard range to make it.
And the crowd still unhappy with that offensive pass interference call against Sterling Shepard, and, well, they should be. Stay tuned. The All-State halftime show is coming up next.
Well, the Giants should hit him with the shoulder.
Play in the Meadowlands.
I'm a team mascot, and boy, am I running late. But I got lead in my foot and spirit in my fingers. Oh, what a hit. And if you have cut rate car insurance, the cost to cover that might tank your season.
So get Allstate. You'll be better protected from mayhem, like me.
This is the Allstate halftime.
Welcome to the Allstate halftime. Crowd wearing white, but seeing red. Adam, there's lots of news to get to, starting with Myles Garrett.
Susie, a scary scene in Cleveland this afternoon. The Browns defenseman Myles Garrett was involved in a one-car accident, taken to the hospital. His agent, Nicole Lynn, said tonight that he is expected to be discharged later. He still is being evaluated for injuries.
How about some other news coming off Sunday?
Well, the big injury
Oh,
Matt
shit.
Jones suffered a
He got in a car accident?
severe high ankle sprain, and right now it's looking like he is likely to miss multiple games. Rashawn Slater, the Pro Bowl left tackle that protects Justin Herbert's blind side, tore his biceps tendon. He's out for the season, and the 49ers will be without their left tackle, the standout tackle, Trent Williams, on Monday Night Football next week. He's expected to miss about 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, and that's super important because the 49ers haven't been able to get their run game going, and Trent Williams is the best left tackle in football. So not only the run game, but blocking for the blind side of Jimmy Garoppolo, they really need him.
You know, it wasn't the best night, obviously, for Jimmy Garoppolo last night. What do you think the prospects are going forward?
Well, you got to realize Jimmy G went from not playing and throwing on the side field to now he's thrust back in the start lineup. Let's give him a few weeks of practice and get him in rhythm and see if that offense can get going.
didn't have a preseason. This is essentially his preseason, but it'll be for real next Monday night against the Rams.
Well, patience for now, and they can lean on a solid defense.
Exactly.
All right, when we come back, we have special guest joining Joe Buck in the booth as the Cowboys trying to get something rolling. They've only scored 2 touchdowns on the season so far. CeeDee Lamb just so close. Cowboys up 6-3.
You're watching the All-State Halftime. All-State, reminding you that football season is mayhem.
I'm recording it, so
All moments
I'll watch the rest of it.
That's Total Target.
With 7 seconds, maybe you have time for a quick out and then a Hail Mary. They'll throw it, and this will end it. Or will it? He's also back outside.
There now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the Panthers coming out now. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing all this, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Feeling like
It's week 5. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
And they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's the option going right.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Again, Wilson will keep it.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's the option play now to the left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let me find my groove real quick.
First drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession, try to get things moving. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Play fake. Cousins.
some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Cousins. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Moreau here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by a touchdown.
Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Cousins. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They're not getting my running
this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The Panthers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, 49ers. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They go play action. Cousins. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They move the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
Mine, bitch.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
Damn it, I thought I was going to get that.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving it a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are once again back in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 5. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Santoso now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, the tight end Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Cousins throw into the hands of Lockett. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as it extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. This is caught, it's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Sony Michel, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Room here to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball, put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Up and good for Santoso. And they have regained the lead. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Cousins now. He finds Hopkins complete. And down at about the 30-yard line.
Good strong draw catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Play fake, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Cousins. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that up.
Get the fuck off down, bro.
Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have now moved out in front. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And Wilson going to keep it again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves. And he got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard and it leads to a 3rd down. There's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. From there, let's get over to Arizona and check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Mac Jones, terrific in the victory as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And this has been an absolute clinic in how to run the football. Over 200 yards on the ground just in the first 2 quarters alone. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too have had a lot of success running the football as both of these teams have really used their offensive lines to great advantage. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but Hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And the Panthers have recovered. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rolling to his left. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give right side now to Hunt. A little juke. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt, a 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touch.